Greetings. You know, globally no country consumes more wild boar meat than China, with a total consumption of 44 million tons per year. How do Chinese farmers transport millions of wild boars to food factories? How do food factories handle these thousands of wild boars? Let's explore wild boar farms in China with Trending Farm right now. Around 6,600 BC, wild boars were first domesticated in China after about 5,000 years of evolution and adaptation to many different environments. Wild boars bring important economic and cultural value to local people. They have brown or black fur, an erect mane along the spine, and a muzzle and long pointed music ears. Adult pigs are about 1.4 to 1.8 meters long and weigh about 130 to 286 pounds. Initially, wild boars lived mainly in the wild, destroying crops and causing a lot of property damage to farmers. To control this situation, the Chinese government has applied measures to encourage pig farming according to the barn model and control grazing areas. How to raise wild pigs varies depending on the region and conditions of each household, but most farmers choose to combine free grazing outdoors and in mountainous areas. They prepare spacious grazing areas and take measures to ensure the herd is not lost. The barn is built simply and compactly with brick walls or just a roof and surrounding mesh, focusing on a cool and well-lit space while providing a variety of food for wild boars during the process. Along with that, Chinese farmers focus on providing diverse food sources for wild pigs during the breeding process. We will clarify specifically about their nutrition in the next part of the video. Like the video and follow Trending Farm's journey. What do you think wild boars would eat in their state? Please give your answer in the comment section of this video before we provide the most accurate information. As you know, wild boars are omnivores. They have diverse nutritional needs for protein, fat, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. To ensure optimal nutrition, farm owners provide food for wild pigs and groups: green food, concentrate food, and supplementary food. These food groups are provided in rations for each stage of wild boar development. Just on average, an adult wild boar needs about 4.4 to 5.5 pounds of food a day. Meanwhile, 1 to 2 months old wild boar only needs about 1.1 to 2.2 pounds of food. Music day. Farmers will monitor the absorption process in feeding frequency of wild boars to adjust the dosage most suitable for each herd. Additionally, as provided above, feral pigs will be free to graze outdoors most of the time. Therefore, about 60% of their food intake comes from free foraging activities. This is also being balanced by experts to come up with the most appropriate wild boar care plans in the farm environment. Have you ever wondered about the food regime for wild boar? So what about the way to grow the number of wild boar herds on the farm? If the answer is yes, the next few minutes of the video will help you answer. Maintaining and increasing the number of herds on the farm largely comes from the breeding and reproduction process of mother wild boars. On average, wild boars are pregnant for about 108 to 120 days, equivalent to about 3.5 to 4 months. The sow will then give birth mainly night or in the early morning. Their birth process takes place relatively quickly, usually only about 2 to 3 hours. Normally, SE will give birth to 6 to 12 piglets. Baby wild boars can walk on their own and drink breast milk immediately after birth. During this process, farmers will monitor and provide clean cage space for mother pigs and piglets. Baby wild boar will continue to nurse for about 4 to 6 weeks of age and gradually become more independent. Adult wild boars often form herds consisting of many cows and their offspring. The Piglets will learn from each of the adult ewes in the herd and develop the skills needed to serve. They will continue the reproductive cycle. When they are 6 to 8 months old, you can see humans almost do not need to intervene too deeply in the reproductive process of wild boars. Share the video to receive more luck. Transporting wild boar to storage facilities or food factories in China is permitted by the government. Trapping and transporting. Currently, the annual consumption of salted ham on the market reaches up to 600 million pieces. Estimating roughly, we can guess that the number of pigs used to make this dish is enormous. However, what makes this dish so appealing, it does not only depend on the recipe or the curiosity of the customers. Without further ado, let's dive right in and explore the main ingredient that makes salted ham so enticing. Raising pigs in a natural environment also has its limitation, as the forest area may not be sufficient to meet the market demand. Therefore, for raising black pigs on farms is also becoming popular to combine advanced techniques with the natural advantages of black pig breeds, aiming to optimize meat quality and economic efficiency. In the first salting process, the pork leg is salted with pure sea salt. The muscle meat is covered with fine salt, while the skin is salted with coarse salt. This process lasts about a week, allowing the salt to gradually penetrate the meat. The pork leg is salted for several weeks and then placed in a cold room to allow the salt to penetrate deeply into the meat. In the second salting, after 1 week, the pork leg is washed to remove the old salt and then salted again with fresh salt. This process lasts about 15 to 18 days before the ham is released to the market. An expert uses a needle made from horse bone to pierce multiple spots on the ham and smell it. If the ham meets the standards, the stamping tool is used to imprint a mark on the meat. The stamp on para ham helps verify its origin and ensures that the product is made according to the procedures and standards of the Parma region. In Italy, black pigs and salted pork legs have long been high-value products on the market with a meticulous processing procedure at every stage. Para ham is not just a delicious dish, but also a symbol of traditional culinary culture. If you want to witness the fascinating intricacies of these production lines and delve deeper into how these factories work, then you can watch our next videos. Here, as a carnivorous animal, it has sharp teeth and an extremely powerful bite force, the symbol of strength and agility beneath the dark waters, maintaining a strong position in the fashion market with extremely high prices and generating annual profits of up to $9 billion each year. Right now, let's explore this. Dangerous animal. Together, crocodile eggs play a crucial role in the breeding and development of crocodile populations at farms. To ensure an optimal breeding environment for crocodiles, farmers spread a thick layer of sand in the nesting areas. They are then transferred to specialized hatchery facilities where they are kept at temperatures between 29°C to 30°C with control LED humidity to optimize hatching rates. From the time of incubation to hatching, it takes about 65 to 90 days. After the eggs hatch, the baby crocodiles are transferred to rearing tanks where they have access to clean water and ample space. After a period of meticulous care, it is time to reap the rewards. Depending on the demand, the farm will commercialize the crocodiles in various forms. The primary focus is on purchasing young crocodiles for breeding to expand the farm. In addition, adult crocodiles are sent to professional processing facilities. The process of skinning and processing crocodile meat in the factory is a complex procedure that requires advanced techniques. Crocodile meat is categorized into cuts such as the tail, back, and legs. These parts have tender meat, low fat, and are rich in nutrients. The excessive use of crocodile leather in the fashion industry has caused serious concerns about species conservation and sparked strong opposition from animal protection communities. They believe that killing crocodiles for their skin is inhumane and unnecessary. What do you think about this issue? Leave a comment and share your thoughts. See you all on the next journey of discovering fascinating things.